Alright everybody, doing another update on the 86 Toyota LS swap. Right here we got the transmission mounted, just mock-up waiting on the flywheel to come in, but we put it in here to see where we needed to be, and we're getting close there. We end up finishing up, tubbing this out. What we got so far is right here. I just put some fresh paint on it. Like you see, let's cut it off right there. But we put all this in first, and then we cut the frame out. Right there's the rear end, 12 bolt Chevy. I believe it's like 6:1:4 ratio. I just picked that up last night. 2-hour drive there, and 2.5 hour drive back. Yeah, it's 2.5 hour one way. And probably got there about 11 o'clock, got home about 1 o'clock in the morning. But the guy was asking 8, and I got it for 500 even, and it actually used to be, I think it's 36 inches overall. Used to be on a sandrail dragster. So end up getting the floor all painted black. Back through here, I left the roll bars all bare metal so far, but we got it all blackened out in here. I found a website, Stone Mountain Toyota, I believe it is, to get some cab corners and rocker panels. But I had to pick up some other leaf springs. There's only like 3 leaves here. We went with a lot more leaves here. There's like 5 on here. Came off a Jeep. We're going to use those leaf springs. And then still waiting on the flywheel, still waiting on shifter, headers, waiting on the bushings for the shackles and spring. I think that's all we're waiting on, but we're trying to get this lined up though so that we can figure out where our rear end drive shaft and everything needs to be so it's nice and straight. But I mean, right here's the money shot. I mean, the roll bars really nice, and then I'm just going to put a piece of metal on the inside of it, probably square it off and cover that up with that. And then leave this exposed. Might have to do the tub a different color just so there'd be some contrast. I guess I could get some yellow for the tub and then leave the black. It's a little off from the racing stripes, but I think it'll get the job done. Then I went under here and just went around and blackened up some of these frame rails and just do a little rust preventive measures right there. But really happy. That's 6 inches wide of steel beam right there. They ran out of the 4. We didn't want to wait a day, so we just used a 6. I think it makes it a lot more beefy looking, and plus might give us more weight back here so we can hook a little better. But yeah, that's a nice little posi unit for the money. We're going to have to get a different yoke deal there. I guess it was directly hooked up to the drive shaft or the transmission. So I don't think there's any drive shaft at all, just straight into the transmission. So I'm probably going to finish painting around the underneath of this, and like I said, we're waiting on the headers, so we're going ahead and getting the engine mounts much done. And the training mount, we made this plate for it underneath there, and I think we'll be able to come close to bolting it to the original or something. I'm not sure. I got a guy helping me that's working on that end, and I went and got some bushing, so he's doing a good job. It's coming together. Let's see. I think that's all the parts that I've got. I'll update you later with the new parts. I got the headers, like I said, the flywheel, and the shifter coming. And so, but yeah, this is an old school 1986 Toyota truck, and I bet you that paint job's probably, I don't know, 20, 30 years old at least. Somebody grafted in four-wheel drive Toyota truck fender flares on there. Can't tell it. They must have done a really good job of it. So, but yeah, and then I did pick up something else. I'm not going to use it for this application, but a nice tunnel ram, Edelbrock tunnel ram. Let's see here, the car's a mess. Picked up these old school wheels, the old Fentons. Them around for some rollers. Excuse me. But yeah, got that. And dual Holley. I think they're 600s. Right there's the Edelbrock. But I mean, I stole that thing for like $150. I couldn't believe it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I may use it. I may not. Let me set it down for a minute. Well, I guess I can put it in the trunk now. But yeah, either I'll sell it, make a little money, help with the cost of this build, or I'll put it on another project. So. But yeah, that's pretty dirty. I mean, it could be polished up. You can tell where they've screwed screws in here to keep the tire from slipping when it hooks. So I'm gonna try to buff them up. It's 5-on-5. I probably won't even have, and that lug pattern's like 4 3/4. So, but that was $50. I thought, why not? And then the springs, I paid $100 for some Jeep springs, but it'll do the job. So anyways, just want to update, and I'll bring you back when we have more progress. Thank you.